Countdown continues with thousands of jobs on the line at Savannah River Site. The future of the $17 billion mixed oxide facility, or MOX, is now in the hands of Secretary of Energy Rick Perry. WJBF's Stephanie Bornman following this developing story tonight. Stephanie, MOX has been under construction for more than a decade, and it's not set to be finished until 2048.
Jenny, MOX construction was started in 2007. The facility was designated as a place where plutonium used in nuclear weapons would be broken down into a safe fuel to power homes. Well, 11 years and more than $5 billion later, and that hasn't happened yet.
Savannah River Site Watch Director Tom Clements fears South Carolina's bad luck with failed nuclear projects is not over.
Today, more than 4,000 people across the United States work in support of the MOX project.
So those people could lose their jobs.
Clements says this legislation gives Secretary of Energy Rick Perry full control over the mixed oxide facility.
Omnibus appropriations that was passed on March 22nd, they have given the power to Secretary Perry to terminate the project if it can be shown that another alternative is half the cost of MOX. So it's in Secretary Perry's hands now and not Senator Lindsey Graham's.
$335 million of your taxpayer dollars was set aside in this year's federal budget for the ongoing construction of the facility. But Clements says that's barely enough money to keep the $17 billion project afloat. And at this point, no one has a clear stance on the progress of construction.
I was actually a little bit shocked when both Rick Perry and the new head of the National Nuclear Security Administration said that the project was actually significantly under 50% complete.
The SRS Watch Director says poor management has led to this disaster, on top of it being too costly, which leads him to believe all signs point to the end of MOX. And yet another mass layoff of nuclear power workers in South Carolina. He knows there's a viable and cheaper alternative and has no doubt Secretary Perry will be able to prove that.
So he has 30 days after he receives those documents and passes them to Congress, and he can terminate the MOX project. This has never been the case before.
So this is where we are right now. Perry has to make a choice, but there's no telling when that will be. Clements believes it could be by early summer. I did reach out to Senator Lindsey Graham and Senator Tim Scott. A spokesperson for Senator Graham's office sent us a link to a hearing where he questioned Secretary Perry about MOX. To watch it, please visit our website at WJBF.com. Back to you.